Creativity is an incredible gift, but it's also a heavy burden. Like Peter Parker, whose spidey senses make him alert to any danger around him, we artists feel everything. It's our job. We have a deep awareness of the world around us. We're always tuning in to every nuance. We see hidden patterns and details and emotions and sensations and impressions, things that other people just never seem to notice. And we're also deeply empathetic to other people's feelings. And we train ourselves to become even more sensitive. If I sit down and I draw your portrait, I'm going to work to notice every minute aspect of your face, and I'm going to record details that you might never have even noticed about yourself. It goes beyond just the visual details. We cultivate emotional depth. We're always mining for meaning, for analogy, for metaphor, and we locate patterns and subtexts and underlying structures. That's the raw material of our work. That perceptiveness isn't just aimed at the outside world, it's an inside job too. Being an artist means being willing to lay yourself open, to pick at the scabs that others bandage with denial, to constantly probe what's going on in our heads and our hearts, and to notice how we're noticing, to dissect our feelings so we can reassemble them in the medium of our choice and share them with the world. We need to see how we feel to make you feel. How often have we encountered a work of art and we've said, "How did you know?" That shock of recognition that makes us feel less alone, that binds us to each other. That's one of the great powers of art, of music, of literature, of stand-up comedy. But it takes a lot of understanding to bring it to life. It takes a willingness to be vulnerable, to expose what we've dug up from within, to be brave enough to put it out there, no matter what the response is. Doing this work alters who we are. It rewires our brains, our nervous systems. It thins our skin. It exposes our nerves. It takes guts. And it also makes us a pain in the ass. Sensitive people can just be a drag to have around. So much drama, so much neediness. We feel emotions more intensely to the point that we feel stressed, overwhelmed, and anxious, while other people just shake their heads in disbelief. Being hypersensitive means that we can detect hidden motives, we can detect patterns before they surface for other people to see, but we're not always right. How often do sensitive people overreact, demanding attention, special handling, conjuring up what-if scenarios and apocalyptic fictions around us? Being a storyteller is a craft. Being paranoid is a curse. We can also be obsessive, perfectionists, overthinkers, indecisive. We don't set good boundaries. We can overpromise and underdeliver. But don't tell us that. Having thin skin means you can't take criticism well. We put ourselves out there, but then we can't necessarily handle the response. Even well-intentioned feedback can seem like categorical rejection and betrayal. And even applause can seem suspect, double-edged, unearned, triggering our imposter syndromes. The history of art is full of supersensitives. Van Gogh, Beethoven, Sylvia Plath, Edvard Munch, Kurt Cobain, Tennessee Williams, Anton Chekhov, Frida Kahlo, Virginia Woolf, Nick Drake, Heath Ledger, Marilyn Monroe, Robin Williams, Richard Pryor. Lots of them are shy, crippled with social anxiety. Lots of them act out. They self-medicate with drugs or alcohol to dull their sensitivity. And they resort to harming themselves. or worse. Like any superhero who suddenly discovers their new superpowers, we've got to learn to use ours appropriately. We need to become more emotionally aware to understand ourselves and our needs. I keep journals. I draw self-portraits. I meditate. I do yoga. I take daily walks. And when I need it, I get professional help. We need to look after ourselves. And that means being healthy, well-rested, getting exercise, and not dulling our senses with self-medication. We need a support system of friends and family and other artists, people who understand our special qualities and our needs, people who know us and can help us to be our best selves. And we need to learn to trust them. We need to set boundaries to protect ourselves from getting emotionally overwhelmed. That means professionally and personally, learn to prioritize your needs and learn to say no. And if there are people or situations that crank up our responses, stay away. Channel the power of your awareness and your sensitivity into your art. Put those emotions and feelings into your work. And prioritize your self-expression. Art making can be healing, and it can be freeing, and it can be a safety valve. And that's a lot healthier than keeping powerful feelings bottled up inside. Get feedback from people that you trust. Think of them as consultants or as partners who want to help you to improve your work, not cut you down on some personal level. Be grateful for criticism. It's going to make you stronger and better. Be realistic. Don't set impossibly high standards that are going to make you feel anxious and like you're failing. Mistakes and imperfections, they're part of the journey of being human. So don't obsess over micro minutiae, things that just don't really matter. Our sensitivity, it's an inextricable part of our wiring. It's a crucial component of making art. We don't need to be ashamed or afraid of it. I love being an artist. I'm glad that I'm sensitive. It's a gift. And I want to be productive and happy for the rest of my years. And less of a pain in the ass. These thoughts that I've just given you about sensitivity are something that I've been kicking around for a long time. And I just put them into an essay, which I sent out on Friday. And I can't tell you how many people have written back to me to say that I've helped them with these words. And I'd love to help you more too. Sign up for my essays. I write them every Friday. They're free, and they will help you with things like this. I'm trying to explore what it means to be creative. I've been doing it for years, and frankly, it's endless. But I want to share the things that I think about with you because I want to help you, and I want to hear back from you and know what you think. So go to Danny'sEssays.com, sign up, and leave me a comment down below and tell me, what do you think about this? Do you feel sensitive? Do you feel like it's a good thing or a bad thing? Do you feel like it's something that you can control? Are you using it? Do you have some advice maybe from me or for other people about being a sensitive artist? It's, as I said, it's a great gift and a great burden. And I want to figure out how to make the most of it. And I'm sure you can help. Thanks again. Bye-bye.